And now George Oliver, our CEO. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark, for that introduction. First, I'd like to congratulate our Open Blue Award winner, Dubai Silicon Oasis. As you've seen with the previous winners and our winner today, truly have exemplified the leadership needed to really get to net zero. Working with us, leveraging our technology together, working with our joint domains, and ultimately delivering incredible success. And I also want to thank our esteemed panel. We had our moderator. Where's Katie? There's Katie. Katie, thank you for an outstanding job, and all of our esteemed panelists. Tremendous insights on accelerating sustainability journeys in the built environment. You know, as I was sitting there and taking notes and thinking about how do you simplify this message, because although it's complex, it's not difficult. And I think the message that you heard today is pretty simple. At first, and there's really three key takeaways. Sustainability is good for the planet and good for business. And a couple of sub-bullets I had is sustainability is no longer a thing of charity. That business leaders are recognizing that every dollar needs to go into growing the business, which means avoiding spending money on energy and achieving not only good business, but ultimately good for the environment. And then I think Katie shared this, that 70% of CEOs say that sustainability has proven its financial impact. So the game has changed from a nice to have to a need to have. The second big takeaway was, and I think it was mentioned across the panelists, we are closing the financial gap. There is a significant ROI for getting to net zero, but many can't afford the capital upfront cost. And the problem is that we can't afford not. We can't afford not to act now. And that's why we're working with our customers and partners to close that financial gap and bring solutions that create end results for our customers that ultimately bring those solutions into the equation. And then I think third is that technology is prevalent across the board. And I think digitalization and AI, and again, it was reinforced by all of the panelists, are critical for the future and our ability to be able to deliver on our net zero goals. And I believe that we are just at the beginning of the era that will be defined by deep decarbonization and sustainability. The acceleration can only be achieved with technologies like AI, delivering critical insights that uncover a new level of efficiencies. And that combined with heat pumps and leadership equipment technology is what ultimately comes together to deliver the outcomes that we can produce. And it's while also delivering, and I think Shelley said this, this idea that it's all about data and being able to not only understand the data and act, but then track data and understand what's working and how do you report progress and take immediate actions. And I think the end result of the panel is that the solutions exist today. We're in an environment that we need to all accelerate if we're going to ultimately achieve our sustainability goals. And the technologies exist today that we can all embrace and deploy and enable to be able to drive rapid progress. So wrapping up, I would like to continue. Number one, thank all of you. As Olivier said, I know your time is precious here in Dubai. There's all kinds of events and forums taking place, and for you to prioritize this event, I think it really means a lot to us as Johnson Controls, and hopefully we can continue to work with you and ultimately achieving your goals. We do look forward to continuing the discussion from what we heard today with the conversation. We are going to be positioned here to go to the next venue where we can engage in great discussion and further the dialogue, and ultimately, listening to what we heard from the panel and taking it to a whole new level. And you're also going to hear more about the most critical. Katie talked about this, the trending sustainability that we're seeing in one of our landmark studies that we did with Forrester, ultimately in how you achieve net zero buildings. So again, I want to thank you for taking the time to be able to engage in a very, I think, intimate discussion here and understanding what it does take to be able to deliver net zero in the built environment. And I do look forward to continuing to work with all of you. It's really exciting for me to engage with all of our partners across the globe to understand their journeys, and then how do we translate that into our journey that together achieves something greater than what we achieve alone. and that's why we're all here today. So I look forward to spending more time with all of you as I travel the globe, learn more, partner, ultimately take our success to a whole new level, and ultimately deliver on what we all need to deliver, which is 1.5 degrees Celsius. So at the end of the day, thank you so much for joining us, and looking forward to continuing the dialogue. Thank you.